Chicago from the water is something every boater should experience. This Labor Day weekend, we brought the North Star right into the heart of Chicago, and what an amazing adventure it turned out to be. This week, we're sharing our Labor Day weekend adventure in Chicago, and what a trip it was. The lake was calm, the air was warm, and the brand new Navy Pier Marina was fantastic. We even got to celebrate Hazel's birthday along the way. Join us on our Chicago boat trip as we take in the sights of the big city, thankfully without the wind. We'll show you how we navigate the locks, share our own architectural tour of the river, and cap off the night with fireworks over the skyline. You won't want to miss these big city boating adventures and a closer look at what the new Navy Pier Marina might have in store for you. Let's get started. Welcome to Labor Day weekend. According to MLive, Michigan is about to enjoy a weather treat that rarely happens on Labor Day weekend. Dry, warm, and sunny all weekend long. Join us as the North Star and crew head down to Chicago. Alrighty, we are just pulling into Burnham's Harbor right now. We have a slip at Navy Pier, but we're gonna stop and get gas here first, just because we need it after coming from Holland. It was a really nice trip here. Pretty calm. Waves probably around 1 to 2s, but it was a pretty comfy ride. It was pretty cool because we were able to see our first building when we were still 50 miles out. So we're just gonna get some fuel here at Burnham's, and then we're gonna head over to Navy Pier.
Cooler in the bowl, flip-flops on the floor, kids shouting out, are we there? How much more? Sunblock on my shoulders, you're laughing in my hat, map blowing in the breeze, but we don't care where we're at. We're boating into Chicago, chasing that skyline glow, Lake Michigan shining like a mirror as the big white sails on roll. Got snacks, got songs, got stories, got sand still on our feet. We're boating into Chicago, chasing that skyline glow, Lake Michigan shining like a mirror as the big white sails on roll. Got snacks, got songs, got stories, got sand still on our feet. We're boating into Chicago.
Alrighty, we're just pulling up in the new Navy Pier Marina. Just come right through here, and we're gonna be bow in, starboard tie. Hello. Thank you very much. Goodnight from Navy Pier in Chicago. We had a really nice time. We were able to go downtown to eat. We were able to get some really nice Chicago style deep dish pizza. That was really good. We were able to watch a fireworks show. They do a fireworks show on Wednesday and Saturday. It was pretty cool to see. Stay tuned for tomorrow, so we'll see you in the morning. Good morning. We had a really nice sleep here at Navy Pier. It calmed right down, so it was very good sleeping weather. This morning we have some very exciting plans. We're going to be taking the dinghy up the river for a little bit of a tour of the buildings to start off. Set along the iconic shoreline of Chicago, Navy Pier has been a centerpiece of the city for over 100 years, transforming from a working pier into one of the Midwest's top destinations. Today, it's packed with energy, restaurants, entertainment, and incredible views stretching out over Lake Michigan. And now, boaters have a front row seat thanks to the new Navy Pier Marina. With modern floating docks, full amenities, and unbeatable access to the pier, it's quickly become one of the most exciting places to dock in Chicago. Whether you're stopping in for the day or staying the night, this is city boating at its best. Welcome aboard. We're starting our journey right here at Navy Pier, Chicago's most visited attraction. As we head west, we'll go through the Chicago Harbor Lock. This lock separates Lake Michigan from the Chicago River and helps manage the river's water level. Built in the 1930s, it's actually one of the busiest locks in the entire United States. Once we're through, the river will guide us right into the heart of downtown Chicago.
Good morning. Here we are downtown Chicago getting ready to lock through. It looks like maybe one of the gate locks is broken, stuck closed. I think I read something about maybe a restriction. So should not be an issue for the Little Dipper. Looking forward to a fun morning touring downtown Chicago via water.
Helicopter.
As we exit the lock into the river, taking us right into the heart of downtown Chicago, you'll notice the Tribune Tower to your right. It is the long, white colored building, the tallest building in a group of three immediately to starboard. It was completed in 1925 after an international design competition for the most beautiful office building in the world. If you look at the lower walls, you'll spot stones taken from famous sites around the world, like the Great Wall of China, the Taj Mahal, and even the moon, which was added after the Apollo missions. Its crown was inspired by the Butter Tower of Rouen Cathedral in France.
And that's the Chicago fireboat.
That's actually good you didn't have your drone in there.
Every hour on the hour, the Centennial Fountain squirts into the Chicago River.
Coming up ahead on your right, my left, is the gleaming white Wrigley building. It was built in the early 1920s by guess who? The chewing gum company. Its design was inspired by the Giralda Tower in Seville, Spain. Notice how the facade gets whiter as it rises. That's because it's covered in over 250,000 pieces of glazed terracotta in 6 different shades. At night it lights up like a lantern on the river. Immediately behind the Wrigley building, you can see the Trump Tower, completed in 2009, rising 92 stories. It steps back as it climbs, mirroring the heights of its famous neighbors, the Wrigley Building and Marina City. And here we are underneath another one of Chicago's famous bridges, pulled for name, the Columbus Drive Bridge.
Just ahead is the DuSable Bridge, a double-leaf Trinian bascule bridge, what's known as the Chicago-style bridge. It opened in 1920 and was the first double-deck bridge of its kind. If you look closely at the 4 bridge houses, you'll see carved reliefs showing important events in Chicago's history, like the Great Fire of 1871. This bridge is the ceremonial gateway to the Magnificent Mile.
Next is one of my my favorites, the Jewelers Building. Completed in 1927. Back in the day, jewelers could actually drive their cars into the first floors and park inside so they wouldn't risk carrying valuables across the street. Its dome is one of the most recognizable features on the riverfront. And here are the famous corncob towers right behind me of Marine City. Architect Bertrand Goldberg designed these in the 1960s as a city within a city to bring people back downtown. Each tower has a spiral parking garage at the bottom, apartments above, and a marina right at river level. For decades, these were the tallest residential buildings in the world. You might recognize them from movies and album covers.
We've just passed under Franklin Street Bridge and we're coming up to Wolf Point, the place where all three branches of the Chicago River meet. This site was one of the earliest settlements in Chicago. From here, we'll explore the north side just a little bit. Here we are at Wolf Point, hanging tight and checking out 150 North Riverside. This is the dramatic tower, finished in 2017. It balances on a narrow base that's only about 50 feet wide and flaring outward as it rises. Engineers use giant rooftop water tanks to stabilize it against the wind. Behind me, you'll see the Kinsey Street Railroad Bridge. It was built in 1908 and it's a massive vertical lift bridge. It's been permanently left in the raised position since 2000. It's a Chicago landmark and one of the last of its kind on the river.
Civic Opera Building, a limestone giant from 1929, nicknamed Insull's Throne after utilities magnate Samuel Insull, who built it for his opera-loving wife. The building was meant to rival the great opera houses of Europe. Today, it's still home to the Lyric Opera of Chicago.
Behind me is the Willis Tower, formerly the Sears Tower, the tallest building in Chicago at 1,450 feet.
Right next to it is 311 South Wacker, topped with a glowing crown that lights up like a lantern at night.
Hey guys, it's me again. I was been busy driving, but we got a little bit of a break, so I thought I would share a little bit about this building behind us. So we were wondering what the red object was, so we searched it up, and it says the red object on the building is a marker indicating the location of the building, which is 300 South Wacker Drive. And all the squiggly marks is a large-scale map of the Chicago River displayed. The red rectangle serves as a visual indicator of the building's position relative to the Chicago River. So we just thought that was pretty cool, and we would share it with you guys.
And do you know what happens when at nighttime?
Yeah, at nighttime the red all lights up to make it even cooler.
Excellent. Thanks, Alden.
You're welcome. Alrighty, we made it on the bikes. We get to take the lakefront trail here to the zoo. Let me show you around. There's the Chicago playpen, and here's the lakefront trail. Got the highway right up there, and then the bike and walking trail and running down here. We visited Lincoln Park Zoo and had a blast. Lions, zebras, flamingos, and kangaroos. So many favorites. The penguins were hilarious and the otters stole the show. Such a fun Chicago stop.
Cheers.
Cheers to home slice.
We are at Home Slice right now. We're just gonna have some dinner. We're gonna have some more pizza. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're trying out chicken barbecue and the recommended Nadine. Looking forward to it.
Tell me about the day.
Lots of fun. We had a really nice river tour. That was a lot of fun on the dinghy.
Guess who captained it?
Who?
You.
Oh, really?
And a little bit of Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun architectural self-guided tour. Alden had that all ready to go, so that was a lot of fun. And then what did we do, Hazel?
We rented some bikes and we went to the zoo and the
Conservatory.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Lincoln
Yeah.
Park Zoo.
Good.
Yep, doing
Thank
good.
you.
Perfect.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
and our pizza should be out soon.
But yeah, lots of fun. Kind of figured out the bike rental system. Yeah, and time goes too quick, but we're packing it in, having lots of fun. Stay tuned for more adventures.
Including the train.
Well, that was a really fun day. We were able to do a lot of exploring in Chicago, as you saw, and we had a really good time. Stay tuned, as tomorrow we are headed back home to Holland. Weather looks like it's going to be east 5 to 10 knots, and the waves are going to be 1 foot or less, so that should hopefully all work out very well. So stay tuned for that, and see you guys in the morning. Happy birthday to Hazel. Happy birthday to you. Alrighty, we just stopped out here in the middle of Lake Michigan. We're gonna quick take a swim as we just wanted to stop. We figured it'd be fun. Water's nice and warm. Just got our first swimmer in right now. Almost back home to Howard. Well, we had a really nice time in Chicago. We are really glad that we were able to make this happen. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. We were able to make it safely back here to the shipyard. Everything are looking good. We're gonna be getting ready to pack up and go home for another week at school. So should be a lot of fun. So thanks again guys very much for watching this video. Drop a comment. We'll do our best to answer any of your guys' questions, and thank you for watching.